I almost used this photo to start the new year. And as I was thinking about just publishing the photos and doing my write-ups and all that, the only reason I didn't is I literally just forgot. I was going to do this, and then I used, I think it was the photo of a flower lit up by some path lights. I used that as my start to the year photo instead. And it's fine. Like I almost never have photos on the blog that coincide with any particular time of year. Cause that's just not that's not what I'm doing here. I'm just taking photos that I find interesting, and can learn and grow from them. But, here we are, a couple weeks into the new year. Hope it's going well for you. And I hope you enjoy this photo of an Oklahoma sunrise. Couple things about this photo. I shot this with a different camera and lens combination. This is my D500 and my 70-200 f2.8 lens. I was on my way to shoot a cross-country meet that my son was running in, and that camera lens combination, the D500 and the 70-200 f2.8, that is like magical for shooting sports. It's unbelievable how good that combination is. The D500, yes, it's a DSLR. And today, like mirrorless, like any mirrorless camera probably exceeds that D500 in a lot of ways. It's only 20 megapixels. Like you could go on about how spec wise, it's not up to snuff compared to cameras today, but guess what? It's an awesome camera. The autofocus is unreal. In any given cross country meet, I'll shoot like 2,000 to 3,000 photos, and I will get 20 to 30 that are not in focus. I'm not kidding on that. I would say like, you can look at my Lightroom library, but you can't see my computer. But that camera and lens, it is so good. It's not a great camera lens combination for landscapes though, but it's the camera I had with me. And as I was driving to the cross country meet, which started, I think at 7 a.m., it started early. And so I had to leave. It was an hour out of town. Like I drove in the dark and watched the sun come up. And as the sun was coming up, I was on an Oklahoma highway, and I thought, well, I'm just going to pull over and watch the sunrise and see if I can take a picture of it. And that's what you see here. I really like how this photo turned out. I like the sky, the colors in it. I like the way you can, the background or the nature recedes into the background. So you got trees in the foreground, and then you have those layers of trees in the background. Oklahoma is not all flat. Certainly there are parts that are flat, but it's not all flat. There's plenty of Oklahoma that looks like this. I like the fog in the early morning that you can see if you look closely among all those trees. The one thing I'm not a huge fan of is the shallow depth of field. I shot this at f2.8 because there was such little amount of light to work with, and f2.8 on the D500, it's not great at higher ISO, which is fine because most action sports stuff takes place during the day. But if you're taking a photo when you need, like in this case, a wider depth of field would have been much better. Like a tripod, a full frame camera, f11. There's a lot of things that could have been done differently. Well, I didn't have a tripod. I didn't have, I couldn't shoot at f11 because I didn't have a tripod, and ended up with a higher ISO photo. It's fine. Lightroom cleaned it up just fine. In the end, none of that really matters. What matters is I got a cool sunrise photo that I don't often get the opportunity to take, and hope you enjoy it. I certainly enjoyed taking it, and it was a fun image to capture. And who knows, maybe next time I'll bring two cameras. I'll bring the old D750, which is, boy, is that thing's like 12 years old. But I'm telling you, these old cameras, they still work great. And we'll just continue to shoot away with them.